Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. On this episode of Vetruski Travels, we're taking heavy Chevy out of the garage and getting her ready for the trip. We're heading to Miami. Alright, I'm not going to bore you with all the stuff, everything we're packing and doing all that, but I'll bring you some of the stuff that we're going to do to get ready and the drive down there, and then I'm going to bring you beautiful parts of Miami. So I'm not sure how many videos, maybe like 2 out of this series. I'm hoping to get maybe 2, bring my bike and be doing some training. So that way when we get home, I'm hopping that flight, getting on the Appalachian Trail. So I gotta get this thing out, get the solar panels in the sun, and start charging up those batteries. All right, before I close up the garage, for those of you that are new here, let me share my collection. I've worked my whole life to get to this point to own such nice cars, but it's my pride and joy, man. So I have my 2005 GTO and a 2015 Chevy SS. Now, fun fact, both of those cars were shipped here from Australia. They were made by Holden. Limited production. There was like 34, I believe, thousand GTOs made over 3 years. Wow. 04, 05, and 06. There was like maybe 13,000 Chevy SSs brought over in 4 years. 14, 15, 16, yeah, 17. Yeah, both of these cars, very low production. You imagine there aren't a whole lot of GTOs on the road anymore, even some of the SS's, but the GTO has a 400 horse LS2 V8. The SS has a 415 horsepower LS3. I have the 50th anniversary Camaro. It's a 455 horse LT1, and we have the 91 Z28, which is pushing, it's not a lot of horsepower, like 250, but 400, I believe 400 foot-pounds of torque. Very built motor in there. And unfortunately, there's the swing arm for the GTO. I haven't had a chance to put that wheel bearing in there. Just been trying to plan and get ready for the Appalachian Trail. So now it's time to pack up this RV and head to Miami. Miami, as Will Smith said. Alright, so when I put the RV away for the winter, I take all the batteries and stuff out. So I got to put all that back in. So we have batteries for the door handle. There's thermometers in there. Plus I have extra batteries for like the tire pressure sensors and stuff like that. It gets cold, it's not good. But like I said, I'm not going to bore you and show you, oh, we're putting the comforter in here, the sheets and the pots and the pans and the food and all that. I mean, that's just, but I got my charger remote, I got some tools, batteries, and I'm taking the X-Max and the Rustler. So I'm gonna be doing a lot of biking to get ready for the Appalachian Trail, so I'm bringing my full toolkit. I got extra tires, I got extra inner tubes, I got some extra parts, and then we got the DeWalt toolkit. Sometimes it's nice when you're grilling, the smoke is in your face, or sitting at a picnic table. Got the little fan, always handy to have a drill, and got the leaf blower. Sometimes it's nice, where you park, blow out the pad that you're parking at, or stuff off the roof and stuff like that. So stuff getting ready to get out of here. Oh, hello everyone. Well, we're here in Miami. I'm sorry I have zero footage for you. It appears the memory card decided to take a dump on me. So I have nothing. I was able to recover 2 clips from before we left. Now the beginning of this video you saw before this was actually already, I filmed us loading up the RV, and it was already on the hard drive of the laptop. And then 2 other clips I was able to recover using Recuva software. But man, I took some footage of us driving down here. It's gone. And I went for a bike ride this morning. I shot a time lapse. It's gone, and I showed you the campground. So it's all gone. So let's go outside and I'll show you the campground. But you know, that's unfortunate. That's why I say, like, when you're doing YouTube, it's a constant cost. You know, you got to replace these memory cards because they get worn out and other stuff. Just like one camera broke, I had to buy this camera. So, but check it out. It's pretty cool. We got this whole big open field right here. If you look at the other campsites over here, they're kind of jammed in there. They're really tight. So the disadvantage with this spot is we don't have sewer on site. So that means when our tanks fill up, I have to just take the RV down around the corner there and empty the tanks there. But at least the motorhome's not that hard to move. It's not like a trailer or something. And some people have, like what this guy has. See the tote down there? See right there? That's a tote. You basically fill that up, you dump your tanks into that, and then you just drag it to the thing. That way you don't have to move your trailer. I don't have one of those because the motorhome, it's fairly easy to move. Yeah, I mean, it's not the wilderness, not like a campground that I would normally stay at. We generally like state, federal parks, but you know, it is what it is. Serves the purpose. We're gonna be here for 3 weeks, so it gives us a place to stay. But it's not bad. There's a right here in front of us. There's a walking track that goes all the way around the campground, and I mean, it's pretty quiet. It's actually very agricultural out here. So like right here is some farms. Woke up this morning, the cows mooing. But yeah, I brought the bike. I took it out this morning. We did 20 miles on the bike, and went for a nice ride. And I had a beautiful time lapse of the ride for you. So, but I'll have plenty of opportunities to do it. But I promise, I'm only going to show you the ride once. I'm not going to tell you that every day I'm out here riding and shoot you a time lapse. I'm not going to be too repetitive, but I do want to show you it because it is pretty nice. So yeah, technical problems. So sorry about that, but yeah, we're here in Miami. Might not look like it, except for maybe some of those palms right there. But we are in Miami. All right, everyone. So, you know, one of the problems with YouTubers and creators is that they always paint everything as a rosy picture. So I like to share everything. I don't want to be negative. Don't take this the wrong way. We are having a little bit of electrical problem going on. As you know, your home current should be 120 volts. Anything less than like 110 gets dangerous. And look, see, we're running right now. See that 98 volts? Right there, 98V. It's dipping down even lower to about 80 volts, and the air conditioner is shutting down. So that's very bad on the air conditioner. It could end up damaging like the compressor and stuff like that. But today is like record heat here in Miami. It's gonna be like 98 degrees, something like that. But so I went to the office, told them that I'm having voltage issues. They sent the maintenance guy down here. He put his meter in there, and when he read it was like 101 volts, he confirmed it. So they are actually sending an electrician out here, so that's good. I had a problem with it yesterday. My surge protector kept shutting off, telling me there was like low line issue. But we got here after the office closed, and you know, last night after dark and it cooled off, the voltage went up to 110. We didn't have a problem, but now it's around noon, and my air conditioner's surging and I'm worried about it. So I can run it underneath the dog here. I have 3 lithium batteries and an inverter. I can provide my own 110. I can run the air conditioner off of that, but just for a little bit. It does draw quite a bit of power that sucks a lot out of those batteries. It works that inverter kind of hard. So if they have to shut me down for a while, I can run the AC for a little bit off of that. At worst case, maybe it'll allow me to run the generator for the time being until they do that. But yeah, man, you know, sometimes these things happen. It's never... Actually, this is kind of like the first time I've had a problem at a site, but you know, these things happen, but they're taking care of it, so that's the positive. So I'll let you know what they find out, man. We might have to move sites, so I might lose this beautiful site with all this room, which I've already taken the X-Max out and ran it through there. Oh, it's so much fun when I have that much room, because that thing needs a lot of room to get going. It needs a lot of room to turn. I mean, come on, man. Look at the size of it. Like the freaking tire's almost as as big as that thing. So, yeah. So now I'm waiting on the electrician and the wife. She should be coming home from training here shortly. Well, everybody, look at this. We have a new campsite. Yep, the power kept dipping around 80 volts and the AC would cut out, so check this out. Woo, X-Max can be flying. Try to show you around this place a little bit. It'll be our first time actually venturing around here ourselves. Excuse the wind. So check this out. High-tech laundry. You have to put an app on your phone, scan the machine to be able to use it. Wow. High-tech laundromat. Outstanding. Shuffleboard court, kitty thing. I'm gonna say we got some volleyball. Clubhouse. I don't even know what goes on in there, but here's a putt-putt. Oh, there's a pool too. Might be checking out that hot tub later. So look at this. Got a little putt-putt going on here. Kind of cool in the pool and the hot tub. Very busy. Well, that's unfortunate. Check this out. Look at a ramp you gotta jump. Choo. Look at that. There's nothing to even keep your ball from just going in. Sploosh. Let me see, a little dog walk area. And that's about it, other than a whole bunch of RVs crammed in all around the other place. So there you have it, kind of the grand tour of the RV resort. Good morning, everyone. So we're gonna try this again. This is day 2 cycling here in Miami. Gonna head out, get you a time lapse, show you the trail. Like I mentioned, or I might have mentioned before, I'm only gonna do this once. I'm not gonna bore you with every single ride, but I do want to show you what the trail looks like. So I do want to show you one thing. Safety first here. Here's my Garmin bike light, right? So not only is that a blinky light, it's actually a radar. So it'll sense when cars come up and it'll blink wider and faster. And then here, basically right here on the side, it'll light up red and there'll be a white dot. And I've seen up to like 3 dots, and it'll tell me that a car is coming up behind, and I can follow that. So actually does come in handy, because if I know a car's behind me, I'll tuck in a little bit closer to the side of the road. Also, sometimes you might see stuff in the road and you might have to swerve around, and if I know somebody's behind me, well, I can't swerve around it. So, but nice little safety feature, and I don't think a lot of people realize that yeah, it's actually like a little radar. So pretty cool technology. So let's go hit the trail. Good ride, good ride. Did 20 miles. Not a big fan of the 8 miles I have to spend on the road, 4 miles each way, having cars buzz right by me. I do not like being on the street, but have to do what you have to do sometimes. So try to be safe as I can with the blinky radar light. Still a little nerve-wracking being out there. Good ride. So time to shower and get into some not so sweaty clothes. So I'm working on editing this video, and I'm sitting here in the dinette. I just want to give an update. Before we left, I put new foam in these seat cushions. Not sure how many people watched it, but I just want to give an update. Fantastic. Like, I've been sitting here for 2 hours and my butt's not asleep. I'm not sitting on the wood plank that's underneath here. It's cushiony, and it actually feels like it doesn't build up heat as much as like the other cushions does. The back here is still the original, so that still kind of gets warm, even the couch. But I don't know what this foam is, but it doesn't seem to like really hold the heat like the other stuff. So I'm glad. That was a good investment, especially if we're going to spend 3 weeks sitting in here. So little update for you. Oh, hello everyone. How's it going? So been here a week. So I've spent 2 days cycling. I took 1 day off and another 2 days, and man, my quads they're lit. So been some good training, and I hope you can hear me. It's a little windy out here, but I kind of wanted this like nice little Miami background, the best that I can bring you. So life at an RV resort, it's kind of like what I thought. It's rather boring, and I don't know what to bring you. It's like Groundhog Day here. The sun comes up, people are walking right by the front of the RV here on the walking track. They're walking their dogs, like everybody's got a dog, and some people are out riding their bikes. Some people are pretending to ride a bike. I'm sorry, you know, I don't really, even though I built an e-bike for my first wife, she had no mobility in her legs. I just don't see the point of an e-bike. I'm doing like 21, 22 mile bike rides, and seriously, my elevation gain is 3 feet. You know, if this was Colorado and you had some mountains and you can use the help, I could see it, but not so much right here. I don't see, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm a purist. I don't see the point of e-bikes and all that other stuff. So, but other than that, behind me, there's some like mini tennis courts. Like the net's kind of low, and they use smaller tennis rackets, and it looks like a ball, but I don't know, it looks like a mini game of tennis. I don't know what it is. And every morning they're out there, and it seems like every other day they're in the pavilion right behind me playing cornhole, so I get to hear them yeah for a couple hours. It's just a continuous loop. I don't see the fascination, but you know, I don't know. I guess people come down from Canada to escape the winter, and this is just kind of a home for them. So I guess this is kind of like their activities. We walked around. There's a ton of out-of-state plates, several from Canada, a lot from northern states down here. So I guess that's the lifestyle. And to me, you know, I like federal state parks, but you know, we're not camping. We're here living. She's doing training, so we're just occupying a space instead of a hotel room. I don't know, but yeah, like I said, I knew this would be very repetitious and I wouldn't have much to bring you at all, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. I did want to clarify, I was editing the video earlier, so when you saw the RV pulling out of the driveway, and the clip before that of me with the RC cars and that's what I was able to recover. The stuff before that of the RV in the garage I already had on the laptop, so that was there. Those two clips I recovered. None of the drive here. And, you know, I shot like a pretty cool time lapse. I thought it was cool. There was that place that had the half guitar building was in the background for a little bit, and I took some other pretty cool shots. I just lost it all. And then, you know, the bike ride, that wasn't too big a deal because I was able to reshoot that, but I'm not going to drive a couple hours up the interstate to shoot a time lapse and come back. Sorry guys, I like you, but I'm not going to come up that much money in fuel to do that. So yeah, so that's what happened there. But other than that, I got 2 more weeks here. I'm going to be hitting this bike. I'm taking today off because, man, my quads are sore. Oh, it's been windy here, really windy, so it's been pushing pretty hard at certain points to ride, but it's good. I feel good about the Appalachian Trail. I can't wait to get out there. So I think we're gonna try to do some things. She's got like 1 day off. We're gonna try to get into Miami and do some things, and those extracurricular activities, I'll just make it a whole little like Miami video if we get out there and do stuff. So that's what we got. So we're here. I'm training. I'm ready for the AT. So I hope you're ready to follow along. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.